Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today it's the 1973 United States 1 cent coin, the Lincoln penny. We see one of them right here in the center. We see some other pennies right up here from Canada, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But first, let's look at this Lincoln penny right in the center. This is the Denver Mint Lincoln penny right here, 1973, D underneath. At the Denver Mint, they made 3.5 billion of these. It's hard to get one that's worth a lot of money. However, if you find a MS or Mint State 67 Plus, they've only found one of them so far, it's worth about $4,500. It says, "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty here, the date over here with the mint mark underneath, and then if we tip it way up, we see the engraver's initials down here at the bottom. They made this coin in 3 different mints, and here's the Philadelphia one over here. You notice that's a Philadelphia one too. Let's look at the 2 of these. So this is just a really used one here, and sometimes they do get a little darker and covered. If you get one of these coins, don't clean it. It shouldn't be cleaned at all. This one probably isn't any good, but still don't clean it. Keep it in this shape. This is a 1973 Philadelphia. We have no mint mark underneath. We see that the L in the Liberty is kind of sticking a little bit to the side. That happens sometimes. No additional value there. And we see these little kind of marks all around the outside. This is a copper and zinc coin. 95% copper, 5% zinc. And sometimes the zinc kind of comes through a little bit in these, and it's not so appealing. We see that it has a smooth edge. Then we get onto the back, we see that it's United States of America, E pluribus unum. Down at the bottom says 1 cent, and this is the Lincoln Memorial. Frank Gasparo, FG over here, was the engraver, and there's Lincoln way down in there, and the steps up to the memorial, which is in Washington, D.C. At the Philadelphia Mint, they made 3.7 billion of these, and they found 4 MS67 pluses, and those are worth about $4,500 each. They also made it in 2 other ways. They made a proof coin, which I don't have, and a proof coin is a 1973 S proof, but they also made 1973 S's as regular circulating coins, and that's what this one is here. They made 320 million of the 1973 S's, and that's from the San Francisco Mint. They have found 15 MS67s, Mint State 67s, and those are worth about $600 each. But if you can find a proof, it's going to be shiny. It's going to be in the proof set. They made 2.8 million proof sets, and they found 3 proof 70s so far, and those are worth $5,250. Now, I said there was another coin here that we want to look at, and let's look at those. So these are Canadian pennies from 1973, and of course in Canada 1973, you're not going to see the date on the front. You're going to see Queen Elizabeth on the front. It says Elizabeth II. DG, Regina, Dea Gratia, by the grace of God, Queen, essentially is what it says here. If we flip this over, we see that the date is on the back. It says 1 cent, not the word 1 like is on United States coins, but the number 1. Then here's a maple sprig in the center. The date's over here by the maple sprig. And then right down here is a KG for George Kruger Gray, who was engraver of this coin. And this says Canada at the very bottom. You see on this side it has a geared rim with the lines coming straight out from the rim. And on this side it has on the front or obverse, it has a beaded outer rim. This coin here is from a uncirculated set. They call them brilliant uncirculated sets. And it's just a sweet coin. Obviously it's polished differently. The plastic kind of messes some of these up sometimes, and that's why we got it and we took it out. If you find this coin, they made 457 million pennies in Canada in 1973, and if you can find this uncirculated in a Mint State 66, you're talking $50 to $60. This, of course, is the 37-year-old Queen Elizabeth. She's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara in the Arnold Machen engraving on the front here. But back to Lincoln. So we have 3 different mints. We have the Denver Mint, we have the Philadelphia Mint, and we have the San Francisco Mint. And we also have proof coins from the San Francisco Mint from 1973. If you get the best of all 4 different ones, you're talking about $15,000 worth of pennies. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.